Hello, welcome to a brand new vlog. Um, yeah, I am still off from work at the moment. I go back to work on Tuesday of next week, and even though I have now uploaded everything TFNation related now, I've done quite a lot of pre-videos, of course. Those of you that follow my main channel, of course, will have seen I've been kind of doing follow-up videos right up until going to TFNation, and of course I've done over the last couple of days. I've managed to get up my post TFNation videos. So if you're interested in checking out what TFNation was like, then please check out the description below the video to the links. I'm not going to talk too much about my geeky stuff on here, like I keep trying to say, but it is a weekend that happened, and there was a lot of awesomeness, and also there was a little bit of negativity, mostly towards the hotel itself, which I do go into in my thoughts video. Which, if you're interested, then please give it a watch, because that is more for first timer knowledge than anything else, because it gives people some kind of information as to what to possibly expect when it comes around again next year. But yeah, I am just about becoming human again. It was a great weekend, despite some of the negatives that happened, but that's of course at the hotel, not at the event itself, because TFNation 2024 was a great weekend. It was a great event. But it seems what I'm very happy is my two videos that I've done, my post videos. I did a special vlog, like a travel vlog experience thing, and then I did my thoughts and haul video as well. Both videos have done really quite well. They've only been up, one of them's been up for 2 days now, 48 hours or so, maybe slightly over, and one of them's only been up for 24 hours, and they've both done very well. In my eyes, they've done well. Both over 100 views, and quite a few number of likes, so they're overly, and I've also had some nice comments as well. What was really good is I actually had some comments from people that also had issues with the hotel as well. So I'm very happy that me highlighting that in my video has actually made people come forward and talk about issues they had as well. So that's very good, and also it's good feedback for TFN as well. Even though they don't really have any pull or sway with the hotel, they simply just, the hotel hosts TFNation, and they're in a contractual agreement with them, of course, so they don't really have any real say in the matter. The only say they will have is in regards to the event itself, which is TFNation, with how to pitch it forward and so on. But apart from the event itself, they have no real control over the day-to-day workings of the hotel itself, of course. But no, just to kind of just highlight a little bit what I said in my thoughts video. It was a great weekend. I had an incredible time, catching up with some great like-minded peoples. Catching up with people, and it was great to see some first timers as well. The numbers were insane for this year. But again, check the link in the description below to both of the videos that I did, because that way you can actually, I don't want to make this too long, and I don't want to repeat myself too much. So I want to leave something to the imagination to the viewer. So if you check out those videos, then you'll be fully up to speed with what went on. But yeah, so since getting home, like I say, I've been editing videos together. I think today I might start doing some reviews for the new stuff that I've done for my main channel. Of course, I want to try and bring back my vlogs, because obviously I haven't uploaded on here for like maybe approaching 2 weeks. So I'm going to get back into my vlogging, which is the reason why this one's going to start my vlogs off again, and then I'm going to go back to the weekly formula possibly. We'll see. I mean, the weekly formula that I've been doing as of late with my vlogs, as in doing a segment each day throughout the week and then uploading on a Sunday, they did seem to be there seemed to be kind of people seem to have liked that approach. But we'll see how we go. We'll see how things are when I go back to work on Tuesday, because I go back to work on Tuesday, and yeah, I go back to work on Tuesday and I have absolutely no idea what the situation's like at work while they've been off, whether it's, you know, staff shortages and things like that, you know, people being on holiday themselves and stuff like that. So I don't know what the situation's like, so it could be all systems go when I go back. So it generally depends on what my mindset and how I physically feel when I first go back to work, because I think obviously today I'm just going to have a chilled out day. I've had a bit of a sleep in. It's literally, today is the only chance I've had a bit of a sleep in, where I've been able to sleep into the afternoon a little bit. I woke up properly today about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Yeah, so I've only been up for about half an hour now at the time of recording this. Excuse me, but yeah, the reason is some people are like, you lazy twat, or I've been back to work since the Monday or whatever after the event and that. But yeah, some people are. Everybody's different. Some people don't have that luxury of being able to book time off to extend their holiday like I do. But I plan my TFN. I have to plan it months in ahead because of you know, with work and such. My holiday allowance, yeah, if you want to call it that, but my holidays renew in January every year at work, so I have to wait until January for the upcoming holidays for that year. So I usually put my August, once I know the dates, once I officially know the dates for TFN of that year. I book my holiday off as soon as those tickets become available, and usually the tickets become available around about February, March, April time. So I usually put my holiday form in around about March, April time, and that gives me multiple months advance, so I'm able to get it up on the board without any problems, and it's already been handed in and approved by management and such. So it, you know, so it's ticked off and it's sorted in good time, you know. So that's what I do, but I always take off a week after. So when I go to a convention, it doesn't necessarily have to be TFNation. It could be any convention that I've been to in the past. I always, because I'm away from home, it's a weekend away. When I'm on my own and when I'm at a convention, I really, I'm just like constantly on the go, to the point where I'm almost falling asleep stood up. That's how physically exhausted I get. And I literally am just back and forth, constantly talking, socialising, and you just don't realise just how much socialising really takes it out of you, because you will, because you're talking a lot, so you're constantly doing that, and then your brain is also on override because all this stuff's happening. And then you're physically on the go all the time. I very rarely sit down at TFN. Literally, I've had people literally tell me, sit the hell down, Nosey. But yeah, I'm just one of these people that I'm always stood up, because I dare sit down for too long, otherwise I start bobbing off like an old man in the corner of the pub, you know. But yeah, it's this past weekend has been a great one. Thoroughly enjoyed myself. But I'm just, like I said, I like to take a bit of me time when I get back, and I usually take an entire week off afterwards, or at least 2 or 3 days after the event itself. There has been times where I couldn't quite take a full week off after I come home. But that was back when I used to be working in retail. When I used to be working at Morrison's or Asda or something. I had some issues and I didn't have enough holidays remaining or something. I don't know. So I could only bump it up to the Wednesday of me coming home. So it only gave me like 2 days, about 2 days, 2 or 3 days or something like that to kind of get rested up and then back to work. But I always make the point to get my holiday form in good enough time so that I don't have a problem. And I take a full week off after I come home because I physically need it. I physically need it, man. But anyway, so what else can I talk about? Well, yeah, I think that's it really for this vlog. This vlog is just a way for me to kickstart the vlogs again, and so I hope you enjoy the vlog, and more vlogs will be coming. Whether they'll be in a weekly format like I was doing before I went to TFN, or whether I'm just going to do straight up uploads, maybe once or twice a week, we'll see. I don't think people would really mind if I changed things up again, as long as I keep uploading and as long as I keep doing the videos. I don't think people are going to have a problem. I don't think, because at the end of the day there's a lot more important things to think about than how to go about YouTube, you know. But anyway, so the rest of the day today, of course, is just going to be a lazy day. Like I said, I've had a nice sleep in. I've not actually had a chance to have a sleep in since I come home, because my dad's had me doing little jobs around the house and such, and I cleaned my car properly yesterday, inside and out. That was very much needed, because before going back to work, because my car was literally, yeah, it was not white anymore, let me just put it that way. It was becoming like an off grey, something like that at this point. But yeah, so I washed my car yesterday inside and out, hoovered it out, and did the outside and that. And then my dad, literally the Tuesday of me getting home, obviously I travelled home the Monday, and my dad got me up around about 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning, and he wanted me to help him like move heavy furniture around a little bit to get to some like to get to the walls and just kind of like clean the skating boards and things like that. So me and my dad, between us, did that downstairs and upstairs. So I did a bit of a deep clean of the house. So today has literally been the only day where I've been able to just sit back and relax and actually have a bit of a sleep in. So try and kind of get back some of my energy that I lost over the past weekend. And also yesterday as well, me and my dad went out for an impromptu couple pints that became 6 pints. I think we had about 6 each, I think, give or take. And then we had a nice Chinese on the way home. So that was nice, and we had a couple games of pool, me and my dad. I won a game, my dad won a game, so it's tied at the moment. But I'm actually surprised, because I usually can't beat my dad at pool. Yeah, my dad. Once my dad kind of remembers exactly what to do, when it becomes, remembers. It's been a long time since he's ever played snooker or pool, or billiards, if you will. It's been a while since he's played either. So, but once he remembers, my dad is actually quite on the ball when it comes to potting the balls. He's actually, once he gets in a stride with himself, it's very difficult to win against him sometimes. But I managed to win a game, and he won the first, my dad, and I won the second. So we're both drawn. But yeah, So I'm just going to chill out for today, and I think tomorrow I might maybe, I'll see how things are, I might maybe go for a little walk out somewhere, because, you know, there's nothing wrong with relaxing and sitting back and getting your sleep pattern back to some kind of normality and things. There's nothing wrong with that, but you need to kind of keep on the go as well. Otherwise, you're just going to start seizing up, and when you go back to work, all your ligaments and all your, all like your hips and everything is just going to start like causing problems for you when you go back to work. You know, you're going to be worse off because you've literally just been lazing around. You've not really done anything actively. So I think tomorrow, I think I might maybe take a walk out somewhere. It depends on weather. I might either go down my usual spot down Hessel Foreshore for a bit maybe, or I might maybe just go into town, or I don't know, maybe have a drive out. I don't know, we'll see. Well, anyways, folks, this is going to be the end of this vlog. I hope you enjoy, and thank you so much for watching. And again, to anyone that follows me, I know there's a few people that follow me that are regular TFNers, or people that have been to TFN in the past. But if you're somebody that sees this and you were there for the first time, I hope you had a great time at TFN this year, and I hope to see you again in the future, and I hope to see my fellow regular friends that I've known for so many years. I hope to see you again very soon as well. Now, I will just say very quickly, I was originally thinking of going to Reading Minicon, TFN Reading Minicon, which is in November. I was originally going. I have bought my ticket for the event, but I am probably going to have to knock that on the head, unfortunately. Mostly because there's another event that's popped up that I want to go to, and I just can't, I don't think financially I just can't afford two events which are literally on the bounce of each other. One is in October and one is in November, so I don't think I can quite make the logistics work. And the one that's popped up is at there's an event that's popped up that's in October, and there's a voice actress that's going to it that I really want to check out and meet for the first time. So my focus is a lot more on that event than Reading Minicon. And plus, with Reading Minicon, it's also duration of travel. I usually go by National Express coaches, and I use them to go to Birmingham, and the travel time isn't too bad. I can deal with that. But for Reading, it's like 10 hours on a coach, and it's not a straight run either. I think you have to wait around somewhere, and it could be up to about an hour and a half wait time for you to get your connecting coach or whatever for the rest of the journey. So I just can't be arsed with the messing around with that, you see, and being stranded somewhere that I'm not fully aware of. I don't like the idea of that, so I'm probably gonna not bother going to Reading. But we'll see. We'll just see how money is once I start getting back to work and that. But anyways, folks, take care of yourselves. I'll be back with some more videos very soon. Thank you for watching. More vlogs and stuff coming very soon. Take care. Bye bye for now.